Gonna come in to help take out, a nice section right there with the spitter. Was multi-arch tower taking out another really nice section right there with even more lightning spells. Throwers, Yattas, 2 overgrowth, and 8 bat spells. A great attack there, taking advantage of what you guys have selected. Welcome back to the Pixins band tourney, and we're now in round number 2, and we've got Yatta and Zach taking on Synthe, Hawk, and Darksar. But let's go ahead and start off with the bans, as remember, everything in the middle in the red is banned for both teams, but then on the left and right side, if you make it a pick for your team, that means it's allowed for your team. You don't have to use it, but the enemy cannot use it. So with that information, let's go ahead and now reveal the very first ban of this match, which is going to be the one and only Rage Spell. Yes, no Rage Spell going to be used. A pretty common ban. But the second thing that's going to be banned here by Team Yatta, it's going to be another spell. And that next spell that is not going to be allowed from anyone is the Invisibility Spell. Not only are we losing a Rage, not only are we losing an Invisibility Spell, we are going to be losing a equipment. And that equipment is probably one of the most common equipment coming in. And that is going to make things really difficult. The Eternal Tome for the Grand Warden. But we're going to stay with the equipments from the first set of bans coming in from Synthe's team. And that is going to be the Earthquake Boots. No Earthquake Boots allowed for anyone in this match. But we've been bringing equipment left and right. So why not? We continue with the equipment, and it is going to be the Fireball. Yes, no Earthquake Boots, no Fireball, and no Eternal Tome so far. And then there is one more ban that is coming in this match, and this is going to be in the likes of yet another spell, and it's going to be the Freeze. So we have the Rage, the Invis, the Freeze spell. And then we have the Eternal Tome, the Earthquake Boots, and the Fireball, all banned so far. And now we're going to start off with a very first pick from Synthe. And now the very first pick that is coming in from Team Synthe is going to be the Healers. Yes, the Healer Troop. Going to be allowed for them. But Yatta and Zach, they can use the Healer Puppet. And now the first of 2 selections coming in from Team Yatta is gonna be going the route of a spell, the Overgrowth spell. So now it's gonna be really hard for funneling for Synthe. No freeze for them, no inverse for them, no overgrowth for them. So they're gonna have to figure that out. In addition to the overgrowth, we're gonna be going yet more spells, ladies and gentlemen. It is gonna be the likes of the jump spell here. So the overgrowth spell, the jump spell, for Team Yatta and Zach, and now Synthe, Hawk, and Darksar are going to have 2 of their final selections to make. And now the first of their final 2 picks. Team Synthe is going to be going the route of a troop, and that is the Root Rider. I mean, they have to go that because they have no really other way to get into the base. No jump, no Earthquake Boots of the King. The Root Rider is going to give them access and hopefully going to be able to get into the core. But in addition to the Root Rider, we're going yet another troop, and this is going to be able to help deal with those skeletons and the CC, and it's going to be the Electro Titan. So they have selected the Healer, the Root Rider, and the Electro Titan, and now Team Yatta has 1 final pick. And the final pick of this war that's going to go to Team Yatta is going the likes of a troop, and it's the Valkyrie. And this means that they can take it. It's everything in the middle. The Rage, Invis, and the Eternal Tome. Plus the Earthquake Boots, the Fireball, and the Freeze are all banned. Yatta's got the Overgrowth, Jump, Valkyrie, while Synthe's got the Electro Titan, Root Riders, and the Healers. This is going to be a good match. And the very first attack is now in, and Synthe leading the charge. Let's see what he's got. It is Super Dragons. We've got ourselves 12 lightning spells. Gonna come in to help take out, a nice section right there with the spitter. Was multi-arch tower taking out another really nice section right there with even more lightning spells. Okay, Rocket Loons off to the right side. This Flame Flinger can get some value. Queen up top, and a Baby Dragon to the far right side, pulling out the CC of archers. A Headhunter here, But the Warden and a Minion Prince deciding going with no king in the mix here. Queen's ability has been forced to the top, taking out the Ricochet Cannon, but moving the Super Dragon straight into the core. But look at the value that he got from those lightning spells. Nobody banned an Earthquake. Nobody banned the Lightning. As the Warden ability has gone off. No Eternal Tome, but he's got the Healing Tome in the mix with the Rage Gem. Moving his way straight to this Town Hall. Queen is slowly trying to hang on. Let's see, can she do it? Royal Champion with the Rocket Spear continuing. Oh my goodness, that's a bunch of traps. But the Warden Frost goes to the bottom. Unfortunately, it doesn't go to the Monolith there. So that's a little bit of an issue. But the Queen has gone down. We've got healers. They don't know where they're going. They got to go off to the Royal Champion. Rocket Loons flying down to the bottom side. And Synthe, is he going to start off with a 3-star in this match? Look at this. The Rocket Loons going right down and around. And the Royal Champ will do it. And Synthe, a great attack there, taking advantage of what you guys have selected. You guys, well, no dragons actually were selected, no super dragons as well. So is this gonna be a war of dragons, since they've basically kind of nullified the ground? Can't go with a jump from their side, they can't go with an overgrowth, no earthquake boots allowed. So I think they gotta stick with the air. And now Yatta is up next here, and he's going the way of the air as well. It's the dragons going with 2 overgrowths. We've got a Spiky Ball, Giant Gauntlet, Giant Arrow for this Queen, and Tassels popping up right away with a Yeti to the top side. And oh my gosh, look at all these obstacles for Mammuth's base here. Oh gosh, it's so hard to just see anything. Jeez. All right, well, we got balloons off to the left going towards this Wizard Tower. We got balloons up to the top side to grab that air defense here. No Eternal Tome on this Warden. It's always sketchy. You gotta check everything in these armies. And there is that Queen. Arrow flies across. Remember, it doesn't take out the air defenses, but it looks like he's got another Earthquake to utilize, maybe off on the far right side. Air defense over there. Let's just see, as Bat Spells are going to provide the distraction since he doesn't have a freeze. Popping that Warden ability, which has the Healing Tome. He's moving his way, and I don't see where these dragons are really taking any damage. So, I mean, I don't know about that Healing Tome exactly at that moment, but he's going to continue his way towards the Town Hall, trying to continue to heal up the dragons through this now. He places the heal for the dragons. There is the Giga Bomb. We have an overgrowth onto the scatter, so the dragons can continue their way into the core, but a bunch of Seeking Air Mines raining havoc onto these dragons here as he needs to continue his way around, and the Warden dragons do secure the Town Hall. Stone Slammer continues, but the Monolith remains up to the top side. Drops a couple minions up there. It's not going to do much. Warden comes back to life with the Phoenix, and that's actually clutch. Oh, he loses his Queen. The King got forced to ability. The Monolith does finally go down to that Warden and sends in the Royal Champion paired with that Earthquake down to the bottom side. The RC is going to lose her Spirit Fox, so she can't go invisible anymore. And we have only one skeleton spell left. Can drop it on this backside. Does decide to use it down south, but the Spitter is locked down to the Royal Champion. And unfortunately, Yatta, I don't see, he's not going to be able to continue his way through. The Royal Champion is going to die here, and it's going to be the 2-star. With Synthe starting off with that 3-star, that is going to be huge in this match. Trying to get every bit of percentage, because percentage, at the end of the day, will make a difference. But I'm double checking everything. They're allowed to bring overgrowth for their side. No rage spells used, no invis as well, no Eternal Tome for that Warden. So this one seems to be fine. In terms of what was inside of that CC, I think he went with a Stone Slammer. We'll be able to take a look once the attack wraps up. We gotta wait this whole 30 seconds. The whole 30 seconds here. Archers die off. Yatta is going to be getting the 2-star here. Inside that Clan Castle was balloons and a dragon. And now Mammuth is in. Good luck to you. And we've got more lightning spells. Let's double check everything. Can't the Minion Prince, you can't ban any of those abilities, so you're fine. No Queen here. Okay, look at the lightning spell value here. Gonna take all this stuff down. Okay, he's got 6 left. These didn't go down. He's going to take out that side. Okay, but the multi-arch tower and this Ricochet Cannon remain. There are builders there. We got the Grand Warden. And I'm going to say, like, use a Queen's Giant Arrow to just fly through. Finish things. No arrow. No even Queen in the first place, which is wild. But this Rage Gem on the Warden is going to allow this Warden to speed up a little bit into this corner. And then we're going to go with the Electro Titans into the mix. As we have this section going to go down. 4 super wall breakers. So, because they can't bring a jump spell, they're going to have to rely on the super wall breakers to bust into the core of this space. P.E.K.K.A.'s down south, Electro Titan down there as well. Now the Warden's grabbing this air defense. Nope, he dropped the Electro Titan, which is going to pull the Warden down to the bottom side. We do have a couple balloons. This got 2 more super wall breaks. Will it go into the corner? The Minion Prince is down. The Minion Prince is going to act like the free spell, essentially. Are we going to see the ability right through the core? Right now? No. There is the ability, which actually helps take out some of the archers. So the Frost, because no freeze, he swaps out the Queen. There's the King's Giant Gauntlet to go into the core. I love the swap of the Minion Prince. Now Super Minions are going to be able to go for that single target Inferno. But he needs to continue this push through the Town Hall. Can he get it? The Warden's going down. Town Hall is still up. He's got the Royal Champ as like insurance, but he didn't have the rage spells to really help. Uh-oh, wait a sec. The air defense may pull this RC. Healers have transferred, but the RC should go for the Town Hall next. She does indeed do that. Finds a tornado trap. She's getting turned around. The Minion Prince is finishing off the Town Hall. He does grab that, but it is going to be a 2-star, and the push through the core was stopped. I really do like the Minion Prince Frost, but no Queen. I mean, wow, that's very interesting there. I feel like Ice Golems may have been able to also get out in front to provide some protection when they died off, but unfortunately Hawk, aka Mammuth, not going to be getting this one. He does have a couple minions, wizard, and an archer still to utilize, but remember, they are allowed to use the Electro Titans, healers, and the Root Riders, but no Root Riders were selected so far, so it finishes off with a 68% 2-star. And now Zuck is going in here at a 3-star, and they take the lead. But he's going with the dragons. We've got a druid. We don't have a king here. Frozen arrow, giant arrow. Okay, no eternal tome. And an electro boots for the royal champion. Okay. With 3 lightnings, 5 bats. Queen is down to start, and the arrow flies across the base of the top side here. And let's see. Oh my gosh, there's all these decorations that are just in the mix of this base here, I see. Interesting that you decide to put those in. I mean, if you just put decorations inside a base, yes, it's like design-wise, okay, but you're telling the opponent that there can't be any giant bombs? There can't be any Teslas? You're essentially giving that up there, and I'm very interested of that choice. I would never put decorations in the middle, maybe on the outside, okay. But as the baby dragon is clearing a little bit to the top side, Queen's continuing her way through this multi-arch tower. The single target Inferno is there, and the druid turns to the bear and pulls out the CC troops. And we have... what is going on here? Oh, a couple of these things are turning invisible because troops are running over the top. Queen dies off. Getting a little confused here, as we have archers that are over to the bats, and the bats unfortunately couldn't really do much over to the right. They're gonna have to push through the archers, drops a poison, and the stone slammer's down. There's another overgrowth to try to path the dragons into the town hall here. Warden ability goes off with the healing tome, the rage gem, as he continues his way through. Does have the royal champion with the boots and the spear, but the dragons are flying their way to the bottom. A couple of them are actually going off to the storage. He does use the frost or the dark orb of the minion prince. They come back to the town hall, but they are dying off quick. The town hall is going to go down, but the percentage is not there as well. Does have the royal champion rocket spear and the boots. Sends her off to the left side to try to get as much percentage, but previously, because of Mammuth's lower percentage, we had an advantage if Yatta's team was able to get that triple. There is an ice golem here waiting, but unfortunately this is not going to be a high percentage as well. So that means Team Synthe is going to have the lead. Drops that final archer right there, as it's a 65. Did have a super dragon balloon, earthquake, and the overgrowth in the CC. So if we take a look at the percentage right now, we have an 76 to an 84 average. And the final attack for Team Synthe, because remember, this is a 3 versus 3 match, is in, and it is rocket loons. Quite a bit of rocket loons. 17 and 17 regular balloons, 3 earthquakes, 6 lightning spells, 3 path, and the lightning spells coming off to the right to the scatter shot to help take out the value, including the defensive rage spell tower. Just out of that bomb tower rate. Oh my gosh, just out of radius over there. We're going to see the king up top, queen as well. We have a lava loon puppet for this Grand Warden. Okay, and the rocket spear for that RC. The king goes over the wall. Or he must have... No, he did break through that. Okay. Taking out the enemy RC. The queen's going to continue her push into the multi-arch tower. The minion prince over here as well. While the flame flanger is clearing the valley off to the left. Pops the queen ability. The ice golem freezes. Getting some ricochet cannon shots onto a cloned queen. The ground expo with those balloons go down up top. Okay, very nice. Now the queen needs to continue her way through. No rage spell allowed because that's been banned overall in this match. Air defense at the far right goes down. We do have an archer coming out. Maybe a few more archers. Can the queen stay alive to continue to get some value? The spitter's pointing off to the right. We got another spitter pointing in the other direction. And the queen is looking like she's going to die off to the ricochet cannon. I don't think she's going to be able to survive this one. Just the mirror and the healers. There is no... Wait. Whoa. Wait, how is he going to get this town hall? It's all the way in the middle here, my friends. We're going to have to snipe these things. We have the bat spells out in front of the monolith. We have a headhunter locking onto this grand warden. Does die off to the owl. We have earthquakes into the core, so the royal champion is now responsible for grabbing the middle of this base. Ooh, I like this here. And just using rocket loons around the outside edge. But the rocket spear of the royal champ gets that value. 4 more rocket loons to use. Town hall has been secured. The earthquakes for that RC was really good there. Out comes the triple ice golem CC. It's in the 80s here. Only 4 rocket loons left, but we have a scatter, some Teslas, multi. RC dies off. The warden's still trying to get some value. It is a warden. Well, I was going to say life gem. Nope. He's already used the abilities of the lava loon puppet. We're going to see the ground expo off to the right go down. And now the defensive king is getting locked onto as Darksar is trying to get a little bit more percentage. Where is he going to drop these rocket loons? 4 left. There is the Giga Bomb over there. But remember, it won't activate. It only activates if you hit 18 housing space. Then the Phoenix activated there. So now you don't have to worry about that. Warden's continuing to grab a Tesla. And then he snipes the rocket loons into the multi. We have a 1 single rocket loon going into that scatter. What a plan there. Okay, but it doesn't go down because of the Tesla that is there. The warden trying his absolute best to finish this off, but it's in the 90s. The warden goes down so close to you, Darksar. 96, which, my friends, it might just be enough because of percentage. Remember, you can only add a total of 20% to your attack in the end for the overall percentage there. But everything's looking fine here. Well done to Darksar. If we take a look at percentage, the best they could add is 20, which would put them to a 50.4, which means, my friends, that no matter what, even if the final attack is a 3-star, Synthe's team will be advancing. But still, we want to see what Yatta can do. And Yatta's final attack is in. A little too far away with the percentage, but still, what's the plan? It's gonna be Super Valks, Throwers, Yatta's 2 Overgrowth, and 8 bat spells. Let's see here. As we got a baby dragon and electro boost onto that royal champion. We got sneaky goblins to the top side. Baby dragon grabbing off to the left here. Creating that funnel, it looks like from the top, and the golem is down. King, warden with the rage gem, ice golem's queen. And there's the super valks. Once they die, they're going to drop those rage spells. They're going to try to get that benefit. And we're going to see the P.E.K.K.A.s from the siege bears come off to the right. The throwers are moving in. Are the throwers going to walk in, or are they going to walk around? There's a jump to bring them into the middle, and they walk back into the space here because he set up the funnel. No Teslas were to the outside. Royal Champion's electric boots are down to the right. Moving his way straight to the town hall. Does overgrowth the backside spitter. Ice golem off to the left, and bats are flying off to the left side now. We're going to see the bats wave their way right on through. The multi-archer tower is distracted with the troops in the core, so those bats are going to continue. He's got another overgrowth for this monolith here. Wait a second. Look at these bats go. They're going to clear this perfect distraction on that wizard tower to the bottom. Another overgrowth is planned. These bats are moving, and the defensive royal champion is off to the left. The thrower is onto her, but the bats continue to get the value. Look at those bats go, as he can still reach over the core. Does have that queen ability. RC with the rocket spear. What a plan here. And the bats from Yatta. Imagine if he needed a triple, and he's pulling this off here with the queen ability left. Being patient, pops, and now the mirror pops up. Royal champion barely goes down right there. Now only threat left is really, well, we have this monolith. Oh no, the queen's dying, and unfortunately he lost that royal champ, and the queen is dead. Oh, Yatta, what a great effort. I love the plan. The bats to wave across to the left. They'll fly their way down and around this space, but unfortunately not able to do just that. And it's going to be a 2-star here for Yatta. The Valkyrie trying its best to get through this final building, which put him to 95, but does not get a 3-star in this match. And then the Raw Champion will finish her off. Bye-bye to this little Valkyrie. And a small bomb, giant bomb, Royal Champion takes her out. And there it is, my friends, as we've got a final 95% there coming in from Yatta. But the final score of this match, indeed, is going to be 7-6 in favor of Team Synthe, Darksar, and Mammuth as they are advancing to the semifinals. Next up is Philip, Mask, and Amir versus Gaku. Bat spells, 7 bats, and overgrowth 5 freezes here. Burno dragons, 17 of them. 3, 2,